everyone, so this is my first video, so give me a little bit of leniency here. So I am currently in Ikebukuro in Tokyo, Japan, and I am going to do a series of videos in response to my having earned the Gilman International Scholarship. So what I'm going to do is try to give back to you some of the things that I'm learning here that maybe you aren't able to do or that you're interested in doing. So I'm here with the KCP International program, which is a great school. We actually had our first day of class today. It went very well. And I'll try and give you more information on that later. For now, just kind of wanted to do a quick introduction, and then I'll show you my room so you get an idea of what the Ikebukuro Dorm is like if you're an American student. If you're coming from Asia, you're going to have a little bit of a different setup. In general, the Asian students are double bunked. Americans, we do have room all to ourselves, which is, of course, nice. It's not a huge room, but there's definitely more than enough space for you to do anything that you need to. So, I'm Paige, and it'll be a pleasure filming these videos for you, I guess. It's a little weird. But anyway, so I'll try and do a couple of these. So to start off, I'll go back towards my door. Like I said, it's not particularly large. So for the door, we do have this to keep it open, just like you'll find in a hotel, which can be convenient if you're talking with a neighbor outside or something. You do lock this by turning it this way. You can open it, close it. Of course, you do get a key. If you lose it, it's about $100 to replace. But they're pretty big keys, so as long as you're not too awkward with it, you shouldn't have any difficulties. You do have a decent bit of storage space. When you get to your room, you probably will have a couple of things already in there. Of course, in Japan, it is custom take your shoes off when entering the room. That generally applies to your dorm room as well. So something standard in all Japanese houses, pretty much anywhere. You are going to find that they have a lowered section of floor near the door for you to take your shoes off and to set them. As you can see here. And then of course this is a shoe cupboard or pantry, whatever else you want to do with it. You do also in the Ikebukuro role have a small cooking area. I haven't done it yet myself. I've mostly gone out to get food and gotten things that don't really need cooking, but it is there for you. It is an IH heater, so it is a little bit different. However, I've been told that it works pretty much like a stovetop, so long as you have the correct correct equipment to use. And if you do notice this says IH on it, and that indicates that you can use it on that heater. You do get a sink, you have some more storage space down here. You get a pretty good sized fridge. So you've already got mine pretty well stocked. So you can fit quite a bit in there. You can get a small freezer. Now I've seen older videos where students have like a cupboard to put their clothes in. In my experience, that is not what we have any longer, so I think maybe we're in a new dormitory. I'm not entirely sure. Not new, but new for the school. So you will get a rack to put your clothes on. Don't be like me and don't bring hangers. You can buy them here, but like if you don't go to Donkyori, you can get, say, 5 of them for $5, like $1 hanger, maybe a little bit less. You have more expensive ones. So it might be cheaper if you just bring them. They are pretty light, so if you have the space in your suitcase, I would probably go ahead and do it. You get a pretty good sized desk. Now, I think some of them are smaller. Mine is a little bit bigger because I'm on the first floor, and those are generally for the Asian students. So I think it might be a little bit larger than some of the standard ones. Of course, if you're on a higher floor, you also get a little bit more of a view. Being on the bottom floor, my window actually is kind of just above the inner courtyard for the dormitory. So like a picnic table out there. There are washing machines here. You do have a space to dry your clothes and things like that, and if you don't dry them that way, there is a laundromat right down the road. About $1 to do a load, so it's pretty cheap. So the beds are double bunked, but that doesn't mean you're going to have another person in the room. If you're American, you won't, so don't worry about it. So I mostly use mine for storage. That's generally what people use them for. It is pretty low on the ground, so I mean, if you want, you can sleep on the top bunk, and all that. You get a heater, air conditioner, so depending on what time of the year you come, you know, set that wherever you're at. Now it is spring here right now, but we're having a little bit of a cold front, so it's been a little bit chilly, so I've been running the heater. It's pretty cold and rainy. So as you see, you get a window, as I mentioned. It does open because this is where you would hang your clothes, as you see up there. And then there's some washing machines down there. You can kind of see a little bit more of some of the dormitory rooms. And so as you see, some of the rooms do have sort of like a little balcony kind of thing, I think. So I think that's pretty much it. I think the last thing that I can show you here is the bathroom. It's pretty tight, just as a warning, because I feel like taking baths or whatever, better do it a lot before you get here. Unless you're going to a public bath or staying in a hotel intermittently, it's not going to happen. So light switch and all that are over here. This turns on heat. And of course this is the old system, so far as I can tell. It's no longer in use. Certainly when I click on it, it doesn't do anything but make noise and light up. So this is the bathroom. This is it. That's all there is to it. So they, as far as I know, they pretty much all have shower curtains if there's not already one in there. The dorm manager will bring one to you. The condition may vary, so you might want to bring your own. Another thing, towels. You can get them here, but they're kind of a pain to find, so I would really recommend bringing one. I wish I had. There are some stores where you can find them. If you don't have one that's very, very small, I would definitely advise that you bring one with you. So that's about it for right now. Not quite sure what else to say right now, so I'll try and upload another video maybe in a couple of days. Perhaps this weekend. It is, well, here at least, currently 8:12 p.m. on Wednesday the 8th of April. And this is Paige checking out.